Hey guys, it's Jordan from VapingHaven, and today I have reviews for you of 4 different e-liquids that I just picked up. Extremely fast shipping, as always, from MtBakerVapor. This was the fastest I've ever received an order. I picked it up last Wednesday, and I received it that Saturday following. So very fast, which was to be expected, but I mean, this is the biggest order that I've received yet, and it was really, really fast, so that was nice to be able to immediately vape these flavors because they are good flavors. I do have the Extreme Ice, which is the first flavor, then the Cinnamon Roll, as well as a Raspberry Lemonade, and the Rainbow Roundies flavor. So I tried out each flavor except for the Rainbow Roundies, and the main reason why I haven't tried the Rainbow Roundies yet is because it was the sample that I was told would taste similar to Skittles. As far as this flavor goes, I've kind of given it kind of a smell test. It kind of still has a chemical-y taste to it. This was manufactured quite a few days before I picked it up, since it was one of the free samples. So I'm going to give it another week of steep and then give it a try before I start. But I do have some new hardware that I'm going to be telling you guys about that's on the way, that I'm upgrading to. So I want to wait to really kind of savor this juice once it's steeped and I have the best hardware to vape it in. But the first thing I want to get into is the Extreme Ice and the Raspberry Lemonade. And the reason for this is, right out of the package, I tried the Extreme Ice, which is supposed to be a very cooling menthol. It was the first thing I tried. I tried it on my 6 milliliter dual core Vapor for Life coil atomizer, and I noticed right away, extremely cooling, great flavor. It really does taste like you've had, that Icebreaker's mint or that Icebreaker brand gum with the cooling feeling. When you take a direct inhale to the lungs, you feel it in your lungs, your throat, your mouth, and it doesn't go away right away. It kind of lingers, like as if you had just been, chewing into a mint or gum. So I was really pleased with that flavor right out of the box. The consensus is starting to be that the clearer flavors with not as much color seem to not really take much time to steep. They were manufactured the day I ordered them, so from packaging and manufacture to the day I got them was about 4 days. So I shook them really good and tried them out, and the Extreme Ice is great. Now, the Raspberry Lemonade, I kind of got an idea. The Raspberry Lemonade, right when I smelled it the first time, smells exactly like raspberry lemonade. You smell the raspberry perfectly, and you could smell the lemonade perfectly. It smells like the mix that you make lemonade from at home. So it smells really good. So what I did was I said, okay, well, I want to try to mix these together and see if I can get a raspberry lemonade cooling flavor. So what I did was I put them both into this cartomizer, and that's what I have in here right now. And I'm going to vape it for you. And it's mostly raspberry lemonade. I completely filled it with Extreme Ice, and then I went ahead and have slowly kind of been putting raspberry lemonade over that flavor as I've been using up the juice. And I think I'm at like a perfect ratio right now. I would say maybe like 60-40, 60% raspberry lemonade, 40% Extreme Ice. Great flavor. It's a cooling raspberry lemonade, and it's a summer. I'm sure once we get to the summertime, I'm going to be a very big fan of these lemonade flavors. But let me take a vape on this. So very good vapor production, which I'm assuming is mainly because these were max VG blends for both the Extreme Ice and the Raspberry Lemonade. But great vapor, really, really good flavor. Very good flavor. Not much of a throat hit. I'm kind of leaning toward VG at this point because I'm kind of different from most people, I guess I would say. Coming from cigarettes, I don't necessarily need that throat hit. I have enough flavors that have PG in them where I can alternate. And I don't really need the throat hit to feel like I've gotten my nicotine. I can still tell, that I don't crave nicotine as much. I still am at the 18 for everything that's not a sample, so I get plenty of nicotine from it. But to go into the next flavor that I wanted to review, which I did use in a separate tank, and this one was the tank that I have, the 3.5 milliliter dual coil tank from Vapor for Life. And I put that in there, and you can probably kind of see it a little bit. It's kind of low. I didn't use too much of it to begin with because I do have new hardware, as I said, coming in the mail this week, which I will get a little bit further into at the end of this video. But I have it in the tank on another one of my Vapor for Life Ego Kit batteries, and I was really, really surprised. This is the one that I did get 50-50 as far as PG, and it does have one extra shot of flavoring in it. I was really surprised. I figured out of the box, I've seen some other reviews where people said that you kind of only taste the cinnamon, or the cinnamon comes out more with the icing flavor from the cinnamon roll, as you wait a little bit. But I was kind of surprised, so I'm going to go ahead and vape this. Very good flavor. It really reminds me of French toast at this point. It has a little bit of the icing flavor kind of coming out. What I've noticed is when you exhale these flavors out the nose, especially early in the steeping process, you can really get the flavors more through your sense of smell. So I'm going to go ahead and exhale this through my nose and kind of get more of the flavor. Really good flavor. It's a lot like French toast. I'm really excited about trying it in the new tank I have coming. It should taste really, really excellent. I'm still kind of using it little by little. So far, the cinnamon roll has been really good. I'm really looking forward to trying it with my new hardware. As far as the Rainbow Roundies goes, I'm not going to try it, as I said, until I get better hardware. But I'm really excited to try it. It's kind of got a clear, off yellow kind of look to it. But it should be really, really good flavor. Now, as far as the new hardware that I was talking about, I did just get a new Vamo V2, which is going to be my first mod. I'm really excited about it. I think that it's going to be a way better vaping experience. I also picked up the Kanger Mini Pro Tank 2, which is supposed to have way better flavor than anything that I've had so far with this tank from Vapor for Life. Nothing against Vapor for Life, but I've had problems with this tank, and I was informed by Vapor for Life upon contacting them that they don't replace any kind of tanks or atomizers unless they're dead on arrival or damaged on arrival with, a clear problem by just looking at it. So, a little bit disappointing, but I can't say it's a huge surprise because a lot of companies don't really like to replace those parts because it's, costly for them, and it's to be expected that some parts will fail. Because these items are mass produced, they tend to have issues. Every once in a while, you'll get an atomizer or a tank that just doesn't work as well as 95% of the rest of them. So I picked up a Kanger Mini Pro Tank 2 as well as the Vamo, a couple adapters. I also got another juice order, Banana Gone Nuts, from MtBakerVapor. It came with the Pro Tank 2, which I purchased from them as a free sample. So that should be coming around Thursday or Friday, and I will be reviewing all of those products. I still do have to make a review of the Ego Kit. I think I'm finally ready to make a review since I am going to be moving over to the Vamo. So expect an unboxing of the Vamo and everything else that comes with that, as well as a review of Banana Gone Nuts. And I will also be eventually making a review for the Vamo V2 and kind of, help other people maybe make the switch from the Ego products over to the mods, because I know that personally I've spent, just on making that decision alone on purchasing the Vamo V2 with everything out there for mods, that took me probably about 11 hours of research, over the past week when I was making the decision. So I did find it for a very good deal on a vendor called yourvaporstore.com, and I will be having an unboxing video coming up pretty soon this week. Really excited about it. Really excited to get some better flavor out of my vapes. And that's pretty much all I have to say. So expect that review, expect the unboxing, and I look forward to getting into that with you guys later this week. All right, VapingHaven out.